Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Man, look, on some real shit. Man, if you've been traumatized by prison or you think you institutionalized, man, ain't nothing wrong with taking a self look at yourself and examining yourself because I feel like I'm definitely institutionalized. If you think you don't know how to excuse me. If you really need assistance functioning out here because you was incarcerated for a long term, cause you gotta understand, dudes I was around, like I did 15 solid years myself, and I got a big bro, he did 25 years flat, and that shit affected us to a certain degree mentally, cause you gotta understand, prison ain't just being locked in a cell. We weren't in prison when it was, all safe and segregated. We was on the yard. Everybody was out. All the criminals. And everybody with people with life sentences, the people with natural life, people that had been down for 25 to 30 years. And these dudes, man, didn't care about shit. I mean, I seen, man, the big homie Mouse from KC. Man, listen. The man had kids in college, and they kept the school kept sending him passes to come to the school. And if you get a pass and you don't show up, they'll write you up for this shit. And Mousy, man, came out of breakfast with them motherfucking gloves on, went to that school, broke through that door, told I forgot her name, I was in the desk, I'm looking for the principal. And then the principal happened to be coming down the hallway. Mousy had them left gloves on. Yeah, Mousy used to box too. Man, you see that principal? He said, yeah, you just the person I'm looking for. Man, don't keep sending me these passes over here. I done told y'all I'm not coming to school. Man, I got 3 life sentences, man. And, man, it just was like, wow, man. I seen some wild dudes back there, man. Mad Jay be running around the yard, blowing snot out his nose and stuff, man, running like a bull or something. All them holes in his shirt. Oh, man, Jackavelli. Man, it was crazy. Excuse me. But then we had, racist guards. People that had never interacted with black people before. I talked to officers who said, you're the first black person I've ever talked to, I've ever seen, who wasn't on television. And this same woman said she drinks whale water. Like these country folks, these back heel folks, they give them this position of power and they come in there and be power tripping and be tripping hard, man. I done seen guards leave work, go fill their car full of guns and come right back up to the job and get caught on the parking lot with a car full of guns, hunting rifles, handguns, all type of shit. Yeah, it was crazy people. And then there's crazy people on the yard. It's like a mental asylum outside in, imagine Fairground Park with with a 30-foot concrete wall around it on Fair, Natural Bridge, Kasu, and on Grand. And a mental asylum being inside of that. Throw some handballs back there, throw some basketballs back there, throw some weights back there. And You know, I guess you have a med window or something like that where they try to give people medication and keep them on, you know, keep them from going on tilt, doing all that, what's the name of this shit? Trazodone and Rimrods and all that shit. Dudes, man, was going crazy on that. Then dudes was getting high off the drugs. They'll be buying the pills from the crazy people in the pill line. And it was some like Jurassic Park or something. It was an odd experience. But if you institutionalized, man, see a therapist or something, man, get that shit out of you, you know, cause I can think back to like being in a juvenile cell, you know, learning how to play spades in juvenile, and then going straight up for DYS and then going straight into prison for 15 years. That fucked my head up in ways I don't even know for real. Like, I missed out on so much life just living. Like, I didn't know how to use a debit card when I came home. Like, it was crazy, man. And I'm still like learning stuff right now today. And I've been home for a while. Of course, I went back to the feds for 5 years. I had a violation and went back from between now and 2017. So I just wanted to say, man, if you fucked up in the head, man, just, you know, admit it and get help for it. Cause I've got a lot of childhood trauma that I know is there, and I never analyzed it. I really never spoke it out loud until I spoke it to my wife. And I don't know if I don't know the effects of most of my childhood trauma. But if I knew the effects, then I would be able to say how addressing it affected me or made me change or feel better about it. But I also want to say this, man, you can be institutionalized not just from prison, but from a lifestyle, a criminal lifestyle. You can be criminal thinking, institutionalization in your brain, so everything you think is criminal. You can be institutionalized like that. The only way you know how to get some money is selling dope or something. It's a bunch of ways you can be institutionalized. And I'm gonna show you how. I wanted to say this too. The media plays a big part in that. There was a study done about the effects of music and how it influences people, and how you can control people through music done. I forgot the name of it, but there was a test that was done by the United States, and I believe Germany did the same test. But get out of that, man. Stop going to that. If you thinking everything you think about is criminal, you can stop that, man. Just nothing wrong with going by the rules, man. I'm gonna tell you, I used to get in so much trouble. When they used to transfer me to a new prison, I asked for the rule book and I would read it before I even got to population, because I didn't ever want to get in a situation where I didn't know that, because that's not an excuse. They get, when the officer asks for your ID and you gonna give it to him, it's a write-up coming. No, I didn't know that. It's not an excuse. You're supposed to know. So I started doing, ain't nothing wrong with following the rules, man, and following, coloring in the line, going by the guidelines, man. You can do it right. There's a bunch of ways to do it right. Use your brain power. And with that, I want to say, finish. Assalamu alaikum.